want to get everything under order. Calibrate. There we go. And connect up. Now I gotcha. Yeah, Streamlabs, I get you. There we go. Hello and welcome everybody. How are you doing today? Today we're going to be understanding how classes work before we actually delve into the giant progress and progressive nightmare that will be the Discord bot coming soon. Shut up, baby G. Let me know if this is a little loud. I did get myself pretzel rock, so we're on the industrial setting today. Because we do be crafting some stuff. Want to change this to... There we go. Not gonna blind gel today. Not today at all. Well, anyway. Let us get started. There's no a try me section? Oh, it's just an overview. Here we go. As I understand this... My goodness. There's a bit of lag. There we go. I just lost my connection. No! No! Okay, connect my phone. Yeah, nice try. Nice try. Nice try. Going to yeet you over here. So the beginning of the question is, how do classes work compared to when we, work on objects? Objects is a little bit more simple than classes are, but they also use a whole lot of this syntax. So I kind of want to see how we can play with this. Make an entire project of just object only. That would make it like a very nasty JSONification. Well, anyway, so we have a new polygon. This expects to be pylon, right? Polygon. Now, if I shove this inside, we're just going to put this in parentheses and pop the class in it. It should still pop a polygon. That makes sense. So anytime you throw something in the parentheses, it wants to define and evaluate it first. So I don't have to declare this on the very top if I know I'm only using it once. Now it's every single time, and I need to extend it. I will leave it on the top. That way it can be played with. But for now, I want to understand how classes work. Oh, weird! Ah, so you got stuck with the whole TypeScript nowadays. Because for some reason the Node.js likes to try to throw everything to TypeScript favorability nowadays, and they want to try to throw it in the MJS files and stuff like that. Because the import and export syntaxes are now preferred than the module.exports and require. Yeah, sure. Toss me that GitHub link. Toss me that delicious data that you have. I'm guessing you're sending on X, yes? B for wings. Ah, crap baskets. Eat. link is blocked? Oh no. Just give me the... Is your repo public? Ha, okay. I hope that I'm not violating your license at all whenever I'm looking through your code, right? As my software hates me. Why are you disconnecting? Why is this disconnecting? Why? Okay, cool. Just as long as I'm not gonna get, like, you know, hit with a hard copyright strike or a major ass lawsuit, I should be fine, yeah? Good. I see it. Is this emulator the one you're pointing at with the .mjs? Ah, I see it. You have TypeScript. That's why it's yelling at you about MJS. Anytime TypeScript is ever introduced into a project, it defaults to it by package.json. Yeah. Because you see, you have the keyword export right here, and that's the new standard for Node.js. I, however, have module.exports because I don't like throwing export and import on the very top. I like to throw it whatever I want to. But I would say needless. I can tell you're from the C Mafia. Look at you. Look at that line break and the curly brackets. I can tell you programmed in C. Not shitting on you, by the way. I could easily tell what programming paradigm someone came from. 20 years. That's impressive. Congrats. I've only done JavaScript for maybe, I don't know, 8 years maybe, and I'm still not a pro. It took me 5 years to learn what a for loop is. Another 2 years for functions, and now I'm actually delving into classes now. It's not the fact that I don't like classes. I just don't like classes. The whole lot of this syntax makes me want to vomit. Oh, don't get me started on pointers. I didn't even want to touch them. That's how bad that is. I never want to touch the C Mafia language because of the pointers. Yeah, stack and heap is kind of important if you're trying to regulate data or evaluate data. I'm a little large. So I need to adjust you. There we go. Then lock you in place. There we go. Scoot you over. Large you. There we go. And we're good to go. Now I kind of look half ugly with my head piercing through the top. Yeah, it makes sense. You have to implement a lot of stacking heaping. You gotta make sure there's a bit of a balance. Versus me, I'm just throwing functions at everything. I'm gonna abuse my stack. The quicker I can get stuff evaluated, the better. So today I'm actually learning how to do classes. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? See what JavaScript's all about. Just using classes and being part of the C Mafia while not being part of the C Mafia. That's what they call you people. Who knows? If I end up getting good at these kind of classes, I might just end up picking up C because that's how it is. Let's see. Here's something that kind of makes you feel like it's all classes. I kind of want to just, self invoke a class by doing new and throw a main at the end. You're going to understand why the main. Oh wait, I gotta do this and then the main. You're about to see why. So we'll have a class. We'll call it program. Just be as close as C as possible. Toss all of this down there. Oh my gosh. Rust. Rust. Oh, that's painful. I took like a couple of just days looking at it because a friend was like, yeah, you should get into Rust. Rust is amazing. Rust is cool. Rust is type safe. Rust is great. You ain't gonna fail on Rust. It'll yell at you. It's like, but I don't have creative. What do you mean creative freedom? You have to code a specific way. That's how it's intended. It's like, but I'm out of the box. No, go back in the box, conform, comply, and do it. It's like, that's not me, bro. So, from what I understand about classes, fields are like variables. So we'll have a name here. His name is Steve from Minecraft. We have constructor to take in a variable, take in a something. We'll just say score. What's his score in Minecraft? Right? This score equals score. Yeah. No. Of course, I need to have a main function because this is self-executable. Oh my gosh, that looks like pain. That is just vomit. Oh my goodness. No, let me just have my macros and create my own language from Rust, thanks. Oh my goodness. Yep, definitely. And my mom. Yes, very classy. Ha! Puns! Crap baskets. Oh, good grief. Very classy. Very classy indeed. So, we have a main, we have a new main, meaning, all the things that C requires to run is in this function. So it'd be console log this score. Then it should be, let's say the score is 1. Aha, there we go. I am on it today. I am good. And of course, let's elaborate this further by doing this. This main has this score. we go. I am on it. See, now I kind of made C while not having C. I hate myself. Just make like a just make a JavaScript file that has index JS and have it just new require fake c.js and then main. So now I can just basically get stuck typing classes. So every single time it's gonna be every single time is end up gonna be a class now. I'm going to move you right here. So now I'm forced to comply with C because I hate myself. That's why. Let me see if I can log in a replit. Because I kind of want to just, you know, make one. Login. So GitHub. Damn. There we go. I can toss you back up here. Right in blah. Oh, the rendering's awful. But not really. Yes. So let's create a fake C. And this is going to be private for my own enjoyment. I'll have my own. There we go. Now, index is going to have new require okay. And then fake C. Index JS. There we go. And that's how you do it. That's how you run an index file. So fake C index JS. The thing is now, module exports. Class program. Programming fake C index. Yes. Yes. We'll go with that. So now we have a main that's going to execute on the index file because, yes, I hate myself. We'll use a constructor. Rust be like, oh, air, oh, that's pain. Ew. Why, Rust, why do you have to be so weird? Just no. Do print block easier, but why use Rust at this point? Yes. So, we got like a oh gosh. So let's say message, and then we'll just say this message is message. Okay. Screen message. exactly what I was doing. So, console log the screen message. This message to uppercase. Up, right. Right. If message is undefined, hello world. There we go. And that's how you do it. And we scream hello world. That's how we do it. Sweet message. I mean, we'll say name is a dirtiness. And this person's gonna say this name says and that's how you do it. And then and propagate it upwards. Yeah, it's interesting. So now I have built a fake C programming language. You're welcome. But this does play a role later on. How this whole module exports deal, how self-invoked language this is, that's going to play a significant role later on as to how I'm going to make a Discord bar purely from classes. This is also similar to, if I meant to make this honestly, console log oh yeah, no, because screen message. Oh, that's so weird. Class is the only one that could get or circumvent around an object. Whereas an object, if you just try to do it through a plain object, it wouldn't do it. Oh, that's weird. That is so weird. This is what happens when you learn how to use constructors. Oh, weird. You done goofed. Rust is a nightmare for me to learn. Especially how weirdly verbose it is. The only benefit it had was specific types. Because you know, if you know a specific range your allotment is, it's great. However, it doesn't do me any justice. You know, I've seen the Primogen program in Zig, and it looks kind of nice. It looks a little bit more simple than Rust. Now, I'm going to quote him or paraphrase him on this. It seems like every language that we start off with, we're all gravitating towards C at the very end of the day. Yeah, I think, yeah, Bun was written in C. Zig. Besides, I was thinking about making my own flavor of JavaScript, but bringing back the old days of C. So it will have the type on the very beginning of it, and then the syntax after. Oh yeah, definitely. I don't like async and await either, because if you have to use async and await, for me it's a skill issue. I like callback hell because I like peeling onions. Whereas people is like, oh gosh, 10 indents in and I don't know what this function does. I mean, that's a future down the road. How to build a Discord bot with only promises. So I've already done my favorite thing is by making a Discord bot with only functions and no keywords. You just laugh like when you want to write a server. Let's go back to Rofi there for a minute. This beautiful nightmare is written purely in arrow functions. No keywords at all. You'll never find a for, let, const, or anything. Just operators, symbols, and shortcut logical operators. Yes. And every single thing is separated by commas. But why commas, though? Because I use parentheses as my function body. Mwahaha. And this whole thing evaluates, too. It does a really good job. So I just copy this over and just say, toss it into the environment of flashbanging, burn everybody's eyes out, and there you go. Now I would find the loop of every product. I mean, it's great. It's very simple. I don't have to be very extravagant when I need to do stuff. Branchless programming. That was pretty cool. I don't have to use like a if-else nest. I don't have to use switch case. Bad, it's like the sun. Burn your eyes. Vampire. Oh, I really wish I could just change it into the settings. Preferences, I don't know. Dark. Ah! I didn't know this! I didn't know this! I have saved everybody's eyeballs now. Congratulations. Now get blue screen. But yeah, everything in this, I have programmed my bot in this specific syntax alone. And it works. It works wonders. Oh, you're good. I like making jokes within jokes. It's what keeps the comedy alive. Because here's an actual live product. Alright? This is a live product that I have programmed with very minimal keywords possible. This is my favorite of all Discord bots. And all this will be classes instead soon. This is going to be my template, my magnum opus for classes. But for right now, this is to show you what is to come. Inventory, there's no keywords. There's no ifs, there's no else, just simple, pure expressions. Destructuring is my favorite thing. It's my favorite. I don't have to make every single line repetitively to get specific properties that I want. It's very simple for me to do. I can just blow it up on the line. Yeah, I was waiting for Russ to do that at some point in time. Guess I was just pretty early days. Oh, also, there's no variable let or const in this. I hate OOP flavored. I'm a functional guy. But I'm forced to appease the OP cloud by doing classes only. And that's what we're learning today is we're gonna be learning a lot about classes. And I joked with someone about making a fake C programming language within JavaScript. Because that's literally the syntax here. Literally the only syntax is just basically program. You have a main function that everything execute in. It's hilarious. Hilarious yet sad. But yeah, this is a working bot. Data-oriented tech stack. Nice. Bet you those dots stack. Because it has S on the end. Yeah, I love my parentheses. Anything that's last on the parentheses is my returned value. So I don't have to use the return keyword at all, I just use parentheses. Oh yeah, true. I have wanted to build a game engine with this specific syntax, but I don't know how to make a game engine. I don't know how to make a game in JavaScript. I wish I do. I can meme so hard in it. Y'all enjoy my curse language? How about you enjoy my JavaScript engine? Oh, this is my beautiful index file right away. Just no variables, just an immediately invoked function. That's true if I do build a 2D engine. Here, let me provide y'all a live run on this product. Was it node index? Yes. Run. Go. Let's load up Discord real quick. To show you that this bot runs. All of this will be classy soon. Just to show you the magnitude of this project. Then the rest of this is going to also be promiseified. Try catch, new promises, async awaits, every single thing is going to be promises next after classes. I don't have my bot there. I have my bot here. Bot channel. Inventory? See? Now, you go. I even have like the time speed on the very bottom because I want to improve my JavaScript coding by reducing as much bloat as possible. Write less, do more mentality. And I want to get these numbers down as far as possible. And I'm kind of curious how my class programming language is going to go. My fake C. Five layers of inheritance. Yeah. That sounds scary enough. I'm scared of the whole classes and its inheritance. To me, it feels like a nightmare. Here's something crazy. If I do, now, and follow me on this, return new program, this score, as it's the only thing that's going to get carried. And then we're just gonna, get the remainder of 1,000 off of it. And then we're just going to main that. I want to see it break. There it is. Max call stack oversize. Yes. I'll do main again. Requires not defined. Oh yes, that's right. I was trying to make a joke about that earlier. Oh, I need to add main again on this. Steve has 0 points. Let's go for divided. There we go. Interesting. Interesting note. And I want to do the main again. Because I like chaining this into oblivion. Because I don't like doing like return this. Instead, I just want to return a new instance. It feels like it's a little better. I'm doing alright. Thank you, Haven Quest. How are you doing today? Oh, you don't know half of my curses in JavaScript. The fact that you've seen this and it hasn't scared you yet. Oh, be prepared of what I'm about to do with classes. But yeah. I'm sad that I can't destructure up here because it acts like a variable, but it doesn't. It's called field for a reason. They're like variables, but they're not. So for this challenge, I'm not allowed to use const, let, or var. I am stuck just basically using field. I could say, yeah, I could use a constructor. I could just, BS my way through it. But nah, I'm not. I'm going to stick to the classy way of doing things, not almost the function way of doing things. The final product is going to incorporate everything, from classes to promises to my shortcut BSness. Ah, thank you for the follow. So, now that I kind of, broke the nest about making classes work, I always return the new class, always. I hate returning this. It just feels very sluggish for me. I just want to return it back to the same level as this class was called. Not kind of recursify into oblivion by using this. And this score came from the constructor. So I am carrying something over as I go along. So let's go back and create Orpheus development with only classes. I might as well just start building my botany class. So, let's see. Copy and paste. Replets. Home. Create Node.js. We're going to create Orpheus classified. This is gonna be private because I'm not sure what kind of data is still being shared. So I am going to have this on the. I need to find a way to kind of like split window, because that would be nice. System, multitask. Oh, apparently not. Boo! Thank you. Like I said, I am programming in JavaScript, and right now I'm trying to find multitasking. Yeah, it is. Prototypes is very awkward. Even if you try doing the regular functions and attaching the prototype method at the very end of it, it is gross. Not much. How about yourself? I think I need to stop flashbanging you, Rune Kaiser. So, let's go ahead and let's go back home for a minute. I'm going to have this in new tab so I have something to copy over. So let's go back to classified. We have an index. Yes. I have been working on JavaScript. So let's go ahead and scroll down to index. We need to convert all this over into classes. So, Father, forgive me for what I'm about to do. So, we have to have a self-invoked class to immediately invoke it. So we need a new going to use the main as a way to invoke it. Alright. I need to... Oh. I forgot how painful this is. Oh, please forgive me. So we're going to copy this. These are all going to be the class fields. So we're going to say fields as variables. There we go. Okay. This needs to be independent classes now. These need to shift back one. We'll separate this out with a constructor. That's not going to have anything in it, but we'll have something in there. And then we're going to have a main function to execute what we need to. No, I don't want main module. I just want main. Main, yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. So instead, I need to make read dir lib. Yes. I love AI and pre-filled stuff. Oh no. I hope you're doing okay. Alright, so we have roots. I can do this now. This is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to feel it right now. This is going to be a nightmare. Routes. Okay. So now in here, all of this. Oh, this is going to be great. Oh, it's going to be great. Okay. So all of this is going to be inside the main function. Okay. All of this needs to be spaced out. Oh, no! No! I don't want secret. You know tab? Why you know tab? Why you know tab? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Like Hermaeus Boris slippering around with re-indent file. Detect. Okay. And save. Okay. Need to refresh this file. This is most of you Vietnamese. Probably. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now this is back. Cool. This client login. Because we have client as a field. Oh, I hate this. have to make a module file. I have to make a module file. Lib dependencies. New folder, lib, and then dependencies. You know what this is going to be written in? That's right, a class. Module resource. Class dependencies. So we're going to go back over here. Take all of this. Constructor interaction. This interaction. So, this has to have that. This has to have that. Equals this. Console equals this. Fs equals all of that. Path is going to equal I hope this is the correct syntax, because my brain's gonna hurt by the end of the day, knowing possibly it might not be. I want to call this Discord. Yes. That's what you get for having a nerd with a keyboard. I wonder if I could declare fields underneath a constructor. Actually, let's test that. Let's go ahead and test that theory. Yoink. So, let's create a class called person. As you can tell, I kind of worked on this before. Last name. Harvey. Callback. Last name equals this. Last. Name. Cool. So if I'm correct, I can have a field below a constructor. So it just would feel like it's just syntactical sugar. So it should work. Right. New person. Oh, it does spawn the last name. Cool. So last name does invoke. I'm happy. Now, callback return. Return. I. And there we go. I can summon everything else. I can do that. Okay, and I shall. Perfect. So this is all legal to me now. So I'm going to have embeds as a spray class. having to do this is very weird. I never had to worry about creating fields or anything. I never had to assign anything except for default parameters. API is going to have spread object. It does not accept a comma. It does, however, accept a semicolon. That's the only thing weird about this. And then that's going to save. Class dependencies, good. Database. Okay, we'll make another file. We'll call database. Paste. Now we gotta rewrite this as a class. So we'll say class database. Server is 80 servers. User is this. Oh, I had to make a constructor first. Okay. There we go. Now it reads me. So that means this has to happen. And then I need to create a readino function. Dino. Server. I have a better idea. Readino is gonna be a class. Class. Oh no. I know I'm going to heck for this. Server object. It's going to be its cool. I need to figure out how I want to do this now. It's weird. Server object and user object is empty. Exists is part of this interaction. Okay, cool. Because the interaction is going to be a carry on. Read, write, that won't exist there. This server, this user. Cool. So, if this interaction exists, this server, it's the weirdest effort. This interaction exists, the server. This has to be done inside of a constructor. Okay, I kind of get it now. This needs to have a main function. And this needs to be self-invoked. Okay. So new, then the class is going to be inside it. And it's going to name this out. You cannot have return as a keyword as a key, because that would not exist. So I would have to have main on there, and then readDyno technically takes 2 parameters, but it does not take it this time. It will, however, execute. So I want to say if this interaction exists sync then it's going to make require user equals server object. Okay. This server object is equal to require right. Server has to be here. This server. Cool. Because okay. Requires this server. And then I need to do this interaction user is this user. So for right now, this is about as similar can get. It's like if mom got pro. Oh no, gosh! This is why I hate classes. That's the perfect description for what's going on with this mess. That's about accurate too. I never had to blow up a function like this. Because one, my variables are declared up here. Two, I use logical operators as a means to shortcut ifs and elses. The fact that I had to do this annoys me immensely. Oh, this is gonna get downhill worse on from here. So, this is now an immediately invoked class. It returns a boolean. So I could say goodbye to this. So database is now done. I'm going to name my classes according to the file, so anytime I return something, I can see what class it came from. Even though I don't have to define it, I just know where it came from. To make it fair. Okay, so database is now done. What else is in my... Oh no. So let's go ahead and make an embeds folder, embeds file. Welcome to your therapeutic session with me crying over having to use classes. I am your purveyor, Ace Tributon. Oh gosh. Class embeds this. Instructor. Interaction. This interaction. And then I would make an embed function. And it will carry a response. Oh, wait a minute. I did say I want to class these. Oh, I did say I want to class these. Let me go back and make sure everything looks appropriate. Read-dino doesn't take anything, so I could just take a main. That's fine. Here I am out. None of these. That would be safe for main and main only. So I want to know. Embed is going to be a new class. Class embed. Instructor response. Here we go. Now it feels more classy. This response is response. Yes, that's it. That's about accurate. So now we have an object that returns back as an array. How do I do this? Oh, good grief! My head hurts. This challenge is awful. Having to actually break everything down to just classes only is a nightmare. Okay. This has to return an array of some kind. And how do I do an array? I don't know. Just say 0, because that's going to be the first array that's going to happen. Class embed body. I want to make sure I'm sick of using classes ever again. So now I don't have to use constructors anymore. I just now have to define a title. Title is now equal to this response title, this interaction user tag. Yeah, exactly. Without any context, this looks awful. It's like, what are you doing with your life? The answer is yes. So, this has to return a value. If I have to use if-else instead of logical operators, because I cannot use these, I am forbidden. Speaking of which, I will double check. Yes, I have to. I have to not use these. So title is going to be up here by itself. things could be defined now. Okay. Title has to be defined with ifs and elses. So that means it needs to be a new class that has to return back a main. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that's acceptable. I can create something more cursed. Hang on, I gotta try something. Hang on. New class. Self. Cool. Now, I want to main a new class. Main. Constructor. No, we cycle back to the problem that we cannot evaluate any functions or ifs and elses. Huh. That is curious. That is very curious. Let's just see something. If true, return this as a name, Steve. Unexpected token true. That's so curious. How do I circumvent a problem? Unless I pretend this is C, and the only thing it activates is main. It's probably how I pretend this from now on. The only function that's allowed to evaluate is a main. Oh, this is gonna be torture. Because embed has a constructor, and that's a response. The response has to return. Okay, so main is acceptable in this case. Now, if response title, yes, that sounds right. That sounds correct. Response title is not. Yes, title is correct. Otherwise, this title. Pain. Okay, let's go back up here. Title has a response title. So, if this response title has a response title, otherwise. And then else this title equals this title interaction. There we go. Now I got it. Assign to title. Oh, this makes me hate classes already. This is gross. Why would I ever need to do this? Yeah, I need to do footer. Footer. I think footer could be evaluated with this. Oh, hey. Oh, jeez. Class? We're not using objects in this neighborhood. We're just using classes in their fields. Oh, good grief. Gimme you. Let's go. Copy. Paste. Text is going to be that. This interaction user. Math seal. Performance now. this interaction command name. Cool. Now that I've now hated myself for creating classes. Because remember, this is an index of 0. Because that's where this body sits. Oh, I hate myself. Main is the only thing that needs to have ifs and else's. So have I blown this up properly? Well, I have an interaction that takes in, that goes to my constructor. And this interaction goes to these following things. Great. Now, I need to have a response. This response is going to have a spread body of response. No, it's correct. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Ah! Oh no, I forgot all about. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This has to be done the hard way. So I need to create my own response body. Oh jeez. This is gonna be great. Discord GS V14. Let's go to embeds. Summer embeds. /wins. Cool. And response methods. Skip apply. Editing response follow-up. Advanced parsing options. Complete commands. Embeds. There you are. Are you a class? So you are. So you are. New embed builder comes from Discord, which then comes from interaction object. Okay. Because I am stealing all of Discord into this. So we are going to play the game of embed builder. This embed builder equals interaction Discord JS embed builder. It allows me to do a whole lot of things. For example, modals has like a pop-up messaging thing that allows you to kind of give it stuff. Context menus. That does not help me out at all. Action rows. Buttons. We have buttons. If you have a bot that has buttons stuff, nope. It will allow you to click on specific buttons, and it does stuff in the background. Then we have select menus. These have options that you can select from. These are terrible examples. So inside they have Pokemon, where you can kind of select the dinosaur, Pokemon, whatever. Auto-populating. There you go. Multi-selects is another one. And then component interactions. These are... I'm doing a terrible job of it explaining. Basically, you have a select menu where you could have a drop-down menu and you can select items. You also have buttons, which you can do amazing things with buttons. Unfortunately, I cannot press your mother. As far as other interactions are concerned, the API for JavaScript 14 is amazing. Slash commands especially. I just need to learn how to use the embed builder, because I don't like making response bodies. It just gets messy real fast. So let's go down to embeds real quick and see what we can do. I would have to assume that the embed builder would have everything else built in. Because it's a chain. It's a chain. I can work with this. Maybe. This is what happens when you try to go for shortcuts and then blow it up. It gets into a headache fest really fast. Because this is the short body of the embed builder. So instead, what I'm seeing, I need to create a main body. The response is the embed. Huh. Okay. So, if response is already pre-filled by the embed builder, I just have to assume I append items to it. Okay. So that means instead I need to add title, which is going to have to be this. Yeah, this is specifically for Discord chatbots. I am a Discord bot developer. This is specifically Discord branded, hence the Discord JS guide up here. Twitter will have their own API. I'm not going to be making a Twitter bot at this time. There's no way I can regulate that, and there's no real benefit of me creating a Twitter bot. However, Discord, on the other hand, allows you to get points that I might use later on for y'all's redeems. So y'all can farm for your own points and farm for your engagements. I'm not going to pay y'all monthly just to do that. I want y'all to earn it. Cool. Okay, so response is a class in this case. So I have to tell myself that this interaction takes builder. So we are going to change this into a main. I can't do this as a main though. That's a problem. I'm going to mute real quick. Hang on 1 second. So we know that embed is a property. This is something that we need to siphon out of. So how does embed work? Because that depends on the interaction, the events, the commands. Why? Who did this? Oh, that's in my other file. Oh, okay. So interaction create has this body. This body has embed as its main thing. Embed is a embed needs to be a proper embed, so it'd be a new command builder. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this instead. We're going to go do this in proper order. Let's go back to index. Let's create events. Can't really do anything top down if we're already working from the bottom up. That's just not how that works. So we have index. Index really hams at the whole lib dependencies. Lib dependencies does its own thing. Let's look at index real quick. We still need to undo all of this. Oh, this is a headache. This is what happens when I try to copy my project over and try to expect to convert everything in. Let's go for events. We're going to go for the ready event. Copy this. Events is going to have a new folder. It's called ready. JS. Paste this in. However, we are going to do another thing. Class ready. It's going to take a name. Events clients ready. Once is true. And then execute is going to be a function. It's going to take. Oh. Okay. It's going to be a new class. Need a name because it's going to get invoked. Huh. How would it accept a class? How? Okay. So it's going to have to be just a plain class. Class execute. There we go. Now I'm on a roll today. Constructor client. This client equals client. So I'm going to have to assume that every class is going to have a name for self-invocation. through X constructor this name. The question is, this is taken from interaction. Then interaction is events client ready. Okay. I like how my brain hurts. Oh, copy. And then ready, and then interaction create. Okay. Interaction create JS. Paste. And then rename this to JS. Because I accidentally made an oopsie poopsie whoopsie. There we go. Okay, cool. So, what have you learned? We need to make a constructor, but first we need to make a class. So we need to create a class called class interaction create. And it's going to accept constructor first. Constructor is events, but it's going to be interaction. So interaction. This events. Cool beans. Oh, did I lose people? Or I just lost Replit. Oh, this events interaction create. And that's going to be the name. Hang on. Is events anywhere down here? No. Name is going to be interaction events. Interaction create. Then execute is going to have its function. Execute equals class execute. Execute is going to take a constructor of cool. And now, yeah, there we go. Now it understands context. Good. So first we need to define that it's not a bot. So okay. Why is it being stupid now? Okay, so if this interaction is a user bot, return. So we can take away this. If this chat interaction command is not true, then we'll return that too. Save. always weird. This interaction reply applies back to embeds. This is a new interaction, new embed. Okay. This embed builder is new interaction discord just embed doer. Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna take pause. I gotta use search for quick, but feel free to look at this awful code and see what y'all can come up with. Be right back. Apparently, I did not set up my offline. Oops. Let me fix that. That way, y'all can still chat. Here. Be right back. And I'm back. Cool. Alright. Let's get back into this. It's crazy how I have to possibly redo all this because my code is just out of... Let's just start over. Let's do what Discord recommends and just start over. I kind of got an idea how I want to code. Yes, delete the folder. Let's start at the very beginning, creating the main file. Let's copy this. I'll paste. Now, what I need to do is create a new class. This is going to be a self-invoked, and it's going to activate on the main file. Class index. It's going to have client. Yeah, let's go for lowercase. Require Discord.js. Events. And then client. Is client used anywhere else? Not independently. Okay. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to just delete this line. Copy you. Just say this gateway 10 bits. Cool. So I got my quote variables, my fields, as variables. Copy this over. Yeet. Actually, I need to copy these over. Copy and yeet. Okay, now we need to create a main file, something that we need to invoke. Paste. This client wants this client login. So we need a new folder called config, and we need to add a JSON file, config.json. So we need to create a token. Save that. was great. I am definitely going to get a new token sometime soon. Regardless, for now, let's continue. I want to run these. Is not a constructor. And then run. What? Oh, I didn't close that off. Okay, makes sense. No, main is not a constructor. Why? Why is it not a... Let's keep using. Because I know for dead certain I could get away with that. No, it acts up. I forgot. Oh. Duplicate and off tab. Token is defined. Okay. Oh, I need to specify this token, not just token. Also to make myself more strict. Okay, now this works. I knew I was doing something wrong. Alright, now, what's next? visual exports, class pink. Somehow it knows the concept. Basic await interaction reply. We're not doing that right away. So let's copy these real quick. All in paste. This is actually going to be a new class. So class ping is going to take a data. Constructor. Data can actually disappear. You don't really need it because it's too redundant. We're going to say interaction. Because I want to blend all this in. So this interaction, this interaction. So we're going to stop you. Blast it. /command builder is from required Discord. Okay. I need to remember that. Okay. This /command builder is from command builder. No, okay. No. You are from require Discord.js dot /command builder. Since you are not immediately invoked, so I'm going to copy you, pop you up above constructor. Execute is, will that be a main? Will that be treated as a main? No, we're going to treat it as a main. This interaction reply punk. this makes more sense. Oh, wait a minute. Is that ephemeral? Oh yeah, it hasn't updated. That makes sense. Oh, is it user? Okay. Alright, this will be a long project. User. There we go, we have it. Save. Besides, if we're only using this once, I am going to. Nah, I'll leave it as it is. parentheses after all. Okay. Why does... Strange. Very strange indeed. I need to add this to my main. Gotta figure out what to do here. Paste. Fs equals require. There we go. Give me 10 bits. Events. I need to load collection. Okay. And client. Client commands is new collection. Okay. To hoist files as the new class is going to be. Class files paste. This path join. Yes, I'm aware I can't use cots there. This best path. Great. Oh, this is gonna get annoying fast. What was it? Just put you down as new class. New class folder. Commands path. This folder's path. Command files equals this. Redirect. And then filter. File ends with JS. Yes. And then main that. This is gonna get annoying real fast. New class file. Now it's going to have a constructor with a main function. Command is equal to I hate how a const is used there, but that can't be avoided. Or can it? That's really cool. I have built classes within classes. No variables to be seen here. Oh, this makes my eyes bleed. So follow on the Discord tutorial so I know how to shape my commands. So far, I think I got it under wraps. It's the weirdest thing I have to do. tell you the truth. So let's create a command. So I need to convert all this over to a class. So first, we are going to create a class employee. Oh, I need to put rest on the end. Okay. My bad. Now I need to make... Cool. fs equals require fs. Path. Delete these. Commands as an empty field of arrays. Okay. Folder path. This path direct controls names. Yes. Command folders. Read file sync. Heat. Commands. Discord. Then we're going to have the main function now. Let's copy you. Paste you here. Unfortunately, you will now be turned into a new class. New class folder. Sounds about right. Okay, it knows exactly what I'm trying to do. That is predictive programming I've ever seen. That's really cool. Oh, that's where you are. And you have to be mained out. Okay. class folder. What did I just erase? See. Yeah, I erased something. Man's path. Yes, I have. Yes and yes. Yeah. So this is gone. Say rest is a new rest token. Copy and paste. And then this rest. Set this token. Here is token. Where is this token? Uh-oh. You're right there. I missed it. So copy this, put you right here. Fix, paste. So I need to client ID. Require config JSON client ID field ID and then token. There we go. Now I got it. And then this token. Now that is gone. And now I need go back over here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so I need to unpromisify this and class this. New class start. This rest put, then yes, sounds about right. And then so data needs to have this. So data has to have this. Oh, so it finally actually put the parentheses on. Okay. So I have to put new class, deploy commands, and then starting to see the error in my ways. This command's path. That's what I thought. Okay. And I'm gonna block folders. I think I messed this up. Yeah, I did. Let's go back. Let's start this over. Alright. Nice try. Okay. Let's see how deploy commands work. Canify.config. Okay. Home runner classified commands ping. I missing here? This first path. Dirty. Okay. Path is defined. Okay. Okay. Those had to be a directory. Okay. Utility. I made small poops. since it doesn't really belong, I can't nest too deep with this anymore. So I wonder. So I can't say new deploy commands for this flutter pattern. I would have to. Oh, this tilts. So that's weird. Okay. Super. Alright, so super C means parent above. Yes? Okay. That's what that is. I'm learning really quick how to use super. This is why I'm trying to learn about classes. You can't nest in classes after classes, otherwise it just gets into a mess. This is literally spaghetti code, if I have ever seen one. And this is good practice. I just gotta figure out how I need to nest classes to the point that it just functions. That's the thing. Because if you call this upon this, it's not really this parent anymore, it's this relative. You can't really say this. So this is confusing. Okay. No, I don't want AVG. Bite me. Okay, I am not hurting. So new class extends. Constructor is going to basically be callback. This CB. Okay. My eyes hurt a little bit. So typically we have a this callback that returns this index. This is relative to this level. But what if I knew class extends each See, this is a learning lesson now. How do I nest a class and keep nesting it? I think at this point it comes down to extensions. This is why it's called curse programming for a reason. If I keep throwing more classes inside it, who knows what I would end up finding. And this is a good building exercise. So, I'm going to go ahead and retire for the day. I have learned a lot. I have enjoyed speaking to every one of you. Until then, stay safe, rest well, God bless, and have fun. Bye.